Hello, this is a Let's Play of Freak Show by The Residents. This is a cd-rom that was released in 1994 and published by Voyager, which I think at the time owned the Criterion Collection. But most famously, it is the first cd-rom by the band The Residents. It would have been around many decades at this point, and they're still around. I don't have a ton of experience with this, so I actually played this back when it first came out at a Borders bookstore, which is a weird spot to have one of these things, but and I haven't really played it since then, and I've been curious about it.
Hurry, hurry, right this way to the world's most disturbing collection of human oddities. I'm Tex, your host und guide, und this is Mickey the Mumbling Midget. Mumble für den Folks, Mickey.
Alright, well, so this is a multimedia cd-rom. It kind of looks like an adventure game, but I believe you just explore and there's no puzzles in here. Just curious if I can... Okay, so I think all I can do is really just zoom in here. Oh, is that a bug? Uh-oh. Let's see if he...
Excuse me.
Oh, I accidentally clicked there. Great.
Here's Harry. Harry the Head, formerly known as King of the Freaks, now faithfully fulfilling its final prophecy. He lives forever in a bottle of formaldehyde.
Okay, so I'll stop. Yeah, let's just step into these. I think that's all you do in this. It's a cd-rom that was based on one of their albums. They got heavily into multimedia stuff in the 90s. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, I originally played this at at a Borders bookstore in the mid-90s, and this is what I remember is being creeped out by this. They had a demo computer. It's really odd that they sold software. So they briefly got really into selling software. They're part of this third chain, and did not last long, but it was an interesting environment just because it's very like comforting lighting. It's not like the bookstore lighting, but for software instead of like CompuSys and stuff, it has that bright lighting in the store, or like Best Buy. And so all I'm doing here is just looking in these holes. It's not letting me do anything else, and this little guy is peeking up at me. Which is usually how these multimedia cd-roms go. But yeah, I can't find any photos or anything on Borders ever selling software, but I know it's there because I looked on their website before, like archive.org, way back machine. Preservation, and they had it? A section for that stuff. So I just thought that was an interesting thing to have in your store. It's like this. It makes sense because it's more like they're selling CDs and it's more of an artistic crowd, I guess, than a gamer crowd. I believe this sold well because they did Bad Day and the Midway after this, and I have played that, and that thing is great. That one's by Inkscape, who did a few other adventure games. I think all I can do is yeah, these when I collect it, it's just that, and I think that's kind of all the cd-rom is just looking at various things and clicking, no puzzles. I don't mind that though. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's interesting. Ooh. Okay. This is okay, so let's I guess go in here. Let's see how this goes. You know he's in there. I don't know if it's a he. Let's see. Can I? Oh, that's funny. Okay. All right. This rules. This is the best. I really enjoy. I think people got really sick of it towards the end, but I like the multimedia eras. Oh. CD-ROM era. Just because it's like... Okay, so I'll wait a second before I jump in. Are these different? Yes, these are different faces. Beautiful. I mean, I love adventure games, but it's also fun to just have a space to explore. It'd be fun to see maybe indie games pursue that, where it's just you're not doing puzzles, you're just walking around the weird thing like this and seeing what happens. Do I have... Okay.
Not that you could tell.
Okay. So I think, yeah, I wonder if each room has, or zone, whatever you want to call it, has their own, has their own song, I think, from the album. I'm also just curious, like, how much, I don't think we'll ever know, but how much input the residents had with this whole game. They'll never tell because it's an sorta anonymous band. It's kind of an open secret who all the members are, but everyone's in on the joke. I mean, you can kind of figure it out if you really dig into it. It's not that hard, but can I do it? Oh, okay, so that's it for that. I would love to see this, like, eventually get re-released, though. If... I know Scum VM's getting better about having director support. So games made with director, I believe this is made with director. So this should eventually get supported. I know a few years ago I tweeted at Stephen Kick from the CEO of Night Dive.
Okay, you got me. I'll tell you my story, but then you have to go away.
Okay. Yeah, let's.
I always hated the sun. It hurt my eyes, made me ill. My mom never let me go out till after dark. And when I did go out, the daylight seemed to hate me too.
Hey, look, an albino.
Jeez, you get a load of that.
I knew I was different, but I felt safe at home. My mom taught me to play piano, my only solace in life. My name was Eddie then. After my mom died, I got a job as a janitor at the local college. I met Kay and Gil there. They worked nights too at the library. The three of us ate dinner together in the staff lounge. They were the only friends I ever had. Kay was pretty and sweet and made me feel like I wasn't so different after all. Gil was clever and confident. I was flattered by his attention. I had a crush on Kay, but soon realized something was going on between her and Gil. It surprised me too because Kay was married. Her husband, Todd, was a real brute, and Kay was scared he would find out about Gil. Gil suggested we have our dinner break at my house when he found out it was nearby. Soon, we were doing it nearly every night. My playing seemed to put them in a romantic mood. I would discreetly slip out for a walk when they started making out. Soon, it was a standard routine, and even though I wished it was me with Kay, it still felt good to be part of their lives. One night, after leaving them together, I heard a noise behind me. It was Todd looking for Kay. I didn't like the way he looked at me, and I told a feeble lie. Suddenly he pounced and clubbed me with his fists again and again.
Don't lie to me, you freak. Don't lie to me. You almost think I'm real stupid, huh? You repulsive thing. Well, now I'm gonna go break up my wife's little romance. For keeps.
Dazed and hurt, I dragged myself home. I heard fighting inside and prayed I wasn't too late. But I was. Oh no.
Back for more, huh?
Then Gil sprang up, pulled the knife from Kay's body, and I stood transfixed, staring at their bodies as Gil shouted,
Eddie, we've got to get out of here.
"This is my house, Gil. Besides, You killed him in self-defense. I was in for a surprise.
You don't get it. I'm married. I've got kids. I can't let them find out about this. I can't. My wife thinks I'm a hard-working, nice guy. My life would be ruined if she found out.
You're married too? But you never... Gil begged me to take him to the doctor, though I could barely drive.
You've got to promise. You won't tell the cops about me. Will you, old buddy? Huh?
He didn't care that Kay was dead. I realized then that he'd just been using both of us. Gil made me drive too fast, swerving recklessly until... the sun's coming out. I can't take the glare. It hurts my eyes.
Hey, look out!
Gil was killed instantly, and in a state of shock, I stumbled into the forest. I was afraid. No one would believe me now.
Psycho-albino killer sought in double homicide. Bodies of a man and woman were discovered in the maniac's house by curious neighbors.
I found the cave and lived. How long? Days? Weeks? Years? I slept during the day and prowled at night. Dirt caked over my sensitive skin. One night, some men cornered me, cowering in fear and hatred.
Hey boss, look at this critter we found swiping food.
He was grunting and snarling like a wild pig. And he's got pink eyes.
How would you like a job, son?
Now I have a new home. A trailer with glass walls filled with rocks and dirt. I was given a piano and a new identity, Herman, the human mole. I may be a sideshow exhibit, but it's worth it if I never have to see the daylight or another human face again.
Alright, well that was much longer than I expected. I loved it though. I did not... Oh my god, there's so much to... There's just so much to see.
Hi, I'm Luscious Lulu, and I love to lick little lollipops and turn them into large and lengthy logs. Wouldn't you like a lick? No answer? But I hear you breathing, so it must be my shy guy. Hi, shy guy. I'll bet you want your regular, don't you? You want me to slowly soap up every inch of my entirely beautiful body and tell you just exactly how it feels. And you know I'll save the best parts for last. Ooh, come on, shy guy. I do feel so dirty, and I'd love to get clean just for you. So come on. Please punch in that credit card number. Please. Now come on. You know I won't do anything without that number. Oh, shy guy. Now you've made me mad.
Okay, alright. I'll just do one more of these, because I'm curious.
This is Eddie, your buy or die guy from Ralph America. You know you're one of my favorites, and I would love to have a little chat, but I'm currently offline. If you have any money, please call me back at 1-800-795-3933. Now, don't forget that number. It's 1-800-795-3933. 795-3933. Ta-ta!
Okay. So, yeah. What else is there? There's just so much in here. I didn't think it's going to be this big of a thing. I know there's only so many zones or whatever. I think I kind of, other than the answering machine, I think that's okay, so that's answering. I think that's it for this area. Alright, well, that was interesting. Yeah, like I said, just that little running animation is so funny to me. A few years ago, I tweeted at Night Dive Studio because I think the CEO was asking what games they should look into re-releasing, and I mentioned the Inkscape stuff, and so I guess that doesn't include this, but like Bad Day in the Midway, the Devo game, the Smart Patrol, Adventures of the Smart Patrol, and the Dark Eye, and there's one more, I think, maybe a couple more, but they're director games. And I guess what he said was he even got this stuff figured out for the residents, which seemed like the big hurdle. Like he was able to get in contact with them and stuff. And the big hurdle was that the person, one of the developers, or the person who developed this game, like tossed all the source code to the game at some point, which I guess makes a re-release basically impossible until Scum VM or some kind of emulation gets this figured out. Because right now this is just I'm running Windows in DOSBox and playing it through that. Okay, and then this is the band The Residents. Is that? Oh. Okay. It sounded like Billie Jean for a second. So yeah, I mean they're famous. The band's famous for like the eyeball, this thing where the other than the lead singer, the other members, all three of them would wear this helmet, like an eyeball helmet thing with a top hat and a suit. They've changed it since then. There's 3 members now, and they've changed their costume many times. But that's their most famous one. Okay, so not everything is as big as this Herman the Human Mole. Okay. Okay, is that it? Here, let me see if I click on it again. What? All right. All right.
You can pour him from a pitcher or put him in a pie like pudding. It's Jelly Jack's the world's one and only boneless boy. Does it think and feel? Look this way and learn the secrets of Jelly Jack.
Okay, so maybe this is going to be more of a zone, or not? Is this? Huh? Is most of the game just going to be this type of thing? Okay, so I don't think I can do a whole lot with this other than these two animations. So, Jelly Jack, can I... So he kind of just scoots back. Well, okay.
She figgles and jiggles like a tub of rubber blubber. It's Wanda. Wanda the worm woman, smiling her saintly smile while loudly licking her wet and figgling worms. And no one knows why, not even myself.
Watch me, watch me. 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 Watch me, watch me.
I guess I'm not phased by this game just because I'm used to the residents at this point.
Is it a rumor or is it a tumor? Yes, friends, it can only be the bump of Bouncing Benny, hiding beneath his cape and waiting to be revealed in his famous dance, the Bouncing Bump.
Alright, yeah, like I was saying, I'm so used to the residents, they're just always weird. Mainly the cd-roms and video games aren't usually this off, but... Oh my god. Imagine not, like, just thinking this is like an adventure game or something, you're just like a campus and just not familiar with the band. This is what you get. Is that? That's all there is for this, I guess. Alright. Okay, there we go. I wonder how much this costs too. I do love the band though.
Nein, nein, it is forbidden to go in there.
Got to see them in 2017? I think some 2016, 2017.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, a moment of silence. For this is the trailer of the Pickled Punks. Properly preserved remains of their greatest attractions in freak show history. Enter if you dare.
Okay, so I'm guessing this is like another meteor part of the thing, because just like the mole. Yeah, anyway, I got to see them live and it was pretty great. Still very weird. They had different costumes then too, where like the singer is now dressed like, he's got a Santa coat on, he's not dressed like Santa, and he's dressed like an old man. Even though he is an old man in real life, he's dressed like an old man. Like old man makeup and stuff. And the other band members had like, almost looked like aliens with dreadlocks, I guess. I don't know. So this has got to be just... Ralph Records is their record label, but... let's see. Wait, I came in with... There's no 0. So let's just pick... Strangest Mary... Okay, here, let's just pick that.
Priscilla was adopted by Sideshow owners Carl J. Lowther and his wife.
She was left with them by Portuguese parents when she was only a few days old. The baby was covered with long black hair. As an older child, she was exhibited as the chimp, as the monkey girl. At the age of 17, she was proposed to by Emmett Behanyo, the alligator skin boy. Emmett wanted her to stay with him at the sideshow rather than leave with a wealthy Cuban woman who wished to adopt and educate her. They eloped and became the world's strangest married couple. Her chimp's name was Joanna.
Oh my god. This whole thing is just gonna be... Holy shit. Holy shit. This is... I'm not going through all this, but... Holy shit. Are these all like... different things?
Also known as What Is It, Zip was the most famous of the microcephalax or pinheads, with a career that lasted from 1860 to 1926. Zip was a black man named William Henry Johnson who was born around 1840 near Bound Brook, New Jersey. As the subject of several successful publicity stunts, he married a midget in a mock wedding at Madison Square Garden around the turn of the century and was given a widely covered birthday dinner, referred to as the Feast of Freaks, in 1914. The classic pinhead look of a shaved head with just a small tuft of hair at the top was originated by Johnson. Zip was in his 80s when he died of bronchitis on April 24, 1926. It was estimated that he was viewed by over 100 million people during his career.
One more. Let's see.
Eventually growing to a towering 8 foot 11
Okay,
inches.
so yeah, these are
Robert Wadlow was born in Alton, Illinois
about
in 1918.
real people.
His oncoming talent made itself apparent
Because I know
early
this is
as
a
he
real
already
person.
weighed 50 pounds when he was only a
So
year
that's-
old and was 5'6".
Wow, so it
with a
kind of
weight
is like an
115 pounds by the age of
educational-ish
5. Contrary to the
CD-ROM?
practices of most giants, who usually added a few inches to their height,
If these are all
Wadlow
based
never
off...
objected to being measured. Steadfastly refusing to be categorized or exhibited as a freak for most of his life, Robert eventually came to realize that his dream to become a lawyer was impractical and was finally exhibited by the Ringling Brothers organization in 1937. Refusing to allow himself to be displayed in a sensationalized manner, he never became a major attraction and suffered through a brief career. A leg brace used to support his weight eventually created an irritation on his leg, and in 1940 he died from the resulting infection at the age of 22.
Oh, jeez. This is wild. So, yeah, I won't go through all this, but yeah, it's kind of, in a really weird way, ties back into... So, okay, so it goes up to I, but I was looking up Zip, the missing link that we were just watching a video for, and yeah, I think these are just all real people. I don't know what this phone number goes to. Maybe the record label. That's wild. Okay, well then, so it is kind of like a educational CD-ROM thing. Is that it? Okay, so I can do that. You can... see. I just want to see this again. Okay.
9! You must stay out of this area.
Okay, there we go. So, man, that's not the best. What is it? Oh, this is like a whole new region, and they kind of made it hidden? Okay. So this is kind of making banging sound when I click on it. Oh god. Okay. Is that all I can do in here? Just look. It's so weird. What a weird thing you just find in a store. You just got a CD-ROM drive because you liked Myst. And like, just looking for more of those. But I do miss this era because it was fun seeing all these musicians trying to get into this. Peter Gabriel had a few CD-ROMs. Laurie Anderson made Puppet Motel. I mentioned the Devo game, which was super disappointing to me because I love Devo, but that game just does not. It's not well designed. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's it. Just that upsetting thing. I mentioned Bad Day in the Midway, which is also by the Residents. That is more of a traditional adventure game. Still very weird. You're jumping around different bodies. So you're playing as a variety of people, and it's a weird one. All right, how do I get out? Oh, okay. Okay, so that's where I came in. Yep. I don't think I can do anything that way. So I'm just going to explore. Oh, okay, so this is like the things I was watching, I guess. In the Freak Show tab. Oh, so that's like, they're just watching TV now.
I didn't know. Often blurred reality. So
we're losing it in a lot of places, you know. Just
Welcome back.
Oh my god, this thing is like... I mean, I guess it should be huge, because if you're gonna make people buy a weird... What the hell? Alright, so if you're gonna make people buy a experimental CD-ROM thing, I guess people would probably expect a lot of stuff. Is there another page? Maybe not.
Northwest this evening.
Watch wrestling. Like I said, I do miss this in a weird way. Like, I do like seeing artists from other mediums trying to do doing stuff with games. I can't remember who else kind of got involved. I mean,
made it all the more disturbing knowing been here.
Yeah, it's definitely a Resident song. I recognize that voice from anywhere.
That barely peeked beneath his shirt and twitched like Toto's tongue.
I can't think of any other musicians.
For 50 cents inside a tent.
Again, I just like that you could like explore and you're not expected to do an arbitrary puzzle just because. But I think adventure games have kind of moved a tiny bit in this direction. Anyone feel like they're less puzzle. A lot of them are less puzzle heavy than they used to be, or more comfortable with just being a thing. Like Her Story isn't. There's puzzles in there, I guess you would call it adventure, but it's it's not. You're not combining two items or doing like a mist-style puzzle, which is a game I love, but there's room for lots of things. Okay, so this is the Warm Woman. So I probably have to. Do I just pick this up and go? Can I? Okay, so I don't think I can carry that with me. So we'll just explore. I just also like all these weird like 3D rendered spaces that you can explore. Okay. Why not? Okay, so that's all I can do with this space. Can I? This is so. Oh, this is incredible. Passages that all mention Worm. Man, this game is the best, but also the weirdest thing I've ever played. Alright. Okay. Here, wait, can I... Looks like I can go...
I love the soul I see inside her, but I just can't love her.
What? Okay. Okay, alright, let's see. See, this looks like the residence here.
Sneering and a leering lady.
Okay, so it's another song. I think I was reading that all the songs. So I don't actually know. I think there's a Freak Show album, which came first. And then they did some CG animated music videos. And then the reception of those would push them to do a cd-rom. Especially since, I mean, cd-rom for... Okay, so yeah, I think that's all I can do with yes. Okay. CD-ROMs became appealing to a lot of musicians. Also just like FMV. This isn't really an FMV game, but just everyone getting really into CD-ROM media. Because there's also Beatle. I think there's like a Beatles CD-ROM, but that's more of a reference.
Dear Sister Solace, thank you for guiding me on a tour of the mission. The positive effects of your efforts with the infirm and debilitated have inspired my every waking moment since the conclusion of our pleasant but all too brief encounter. If you're open to the possibility of another meeting, please expect me to pursue a suitable arrangement as soon as my schedule allows. The earnest nature of your endeavor will surely fuel and fill my prayers until I see you again.
By the grace of God, I remain Father Philip O'Malley.
Okay.
Dear sister.
This is, I mean, like, but this is cool. Like, you know, as a fan of the band. They have like a thing that a weird ass thing that they worked on. Like that Devo game didn't really work out for Unscape, but in theory, I would have loved. The Peter Gabriel ones are fun. Wait, am I totally? Okay. Okay, so yeah, I wonder, like once you go through all this, I think we're mostly done with this thing. I guess you just pop in and revisit it whenever you want, and it's just like a toy box. So he's watching lion taming. Okay, oh, it's that guy. Okay.
What you want? Get out of there. You still there? Well, pour me a drink.
Okay, so I think that's. Oh, I kind of clicked on that out of order, I think. Even stuff like PC Gamer, like, everyone was just very excited about CD-ROMs. I remember PC Gamer demo discs even having, like, a little missed, like, intro area. Once they moved over to CD-ROM for a while, they did that. So you had, like, and then that's where they introduced Coconut Monkey, and you, like, go underground. There's videos on YouTube of the demo disc. I recommend checking those out. Oh, this is the blob or human flesh blob thing.
Jello Jack, the Jolly Bowler's boy. I live inside the jar beside the rooster boy named Roy. They pour me out upon a platform, and the people stare. And eyeballs in a pool of flesh, surrounded by some hair. I wish I was a cowboy, or maybe just a bird, singing simple melodies that no one ever heard. Soaring with the winter winds and bringing in the spring, sharing air with orioles and bumblebees that sting. And making babies proud of all the bugs that I would bring. I'd sit up high above the ground and laugh as I looked down at all the silly humans as they slowly trudged around. But as I see the end of evening turn into the night, that bird inside my brain becomes a light that is too bright. of suction, sucking sections of my soul, sucking sections of the only thought my mind will salivate and drool and press against itself, and press against itself and feel the cursing glow of fever driven by the
Okay, yeah, this is for the second time. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, but if you do enjoy these music videos, they're all on this level of weird. Alright. I think they did 3 CD-ROMs in total. I completely blanked on what that last one was. It was not with Inkscape or Voyager. So it came after those two. And I don't know if it is more of a just like, I don't know, I just never hear about it, so I don't really know what that one is like. I'll have to play it sometime. Am I going to get like some kind of like weird jump scare? Okay, well, not a jump scare, but oh, I'm bowling. Okay. Oh wow. So this is like, yeah, I don't blame them for not reading all of this out, like the Mole Man comic. This is fascinating. I wonder if these were made for the game, because this because it doesn't, like, this is, I have to imagine that this is all, again, I can't stress, like, what a weird thing to have playing in a bookstore. This must have appeared somewhere else first, I would assume, because this is a lot of effort for a thing that is kind of hidden. Okay, I'll back up. Alright. So you had to click through all that. First you had to find this area, go into every trailer and click through that. Okay. This is the head. Alright. I really wish we got more. I just need to play more multimedia CD-ROMs. I know they're all not on this level, but this is so good. I keep saying that I miss this era, but man. Like, with adventure games, I get excuse me, get a little, I guess, grumpy because I think the new ones today are just as good, but like, there isn't really anything like this today. Is this music video? Okay, so I guess this is another music video. This might have been one of the ones that... Okay, I wonder if that's one of the ones that was created before the CD-ROM. That stuff was not cheap to make at this time. Okay, so I think that's it for that room. Oh, Oh, we're getting near the end here, I think. But again, like, I kind of cruised through. Oh, there we go. This is like the what you would expect from a multimedia CD-ROM from the time. It's just like, you know, being able to click on, like the David Bowie CD-ROM, where you're just like watching his music videos and stuff. And I guess he kind of hated it. CD-ROM. But they just kind of tucked it into the corner of the game. It's very buy or die. That is so funny. Yeah, that's all their albums. Freak Show, there it is. And then this is their older stuff. Commercial album's a fun one because it's just like a bunch of minute-long tracks that you're meant to play a couple times in a row if you want a full-length song. This was my first Residence album. I guess they're all weird, but I was going to say this is a weird one because it's only like 6 tracks and they're really long, but I love it. I don't know if that's the one. I don't know. I mean, it was a good introductory album for me. This one has Dick Clark dressed as a Nazi on the cover. Duck Stabs, another good one. So, yeah. And, yeah, so this was everything they made up until 94, I guess. They have made a lot more since then. Other stuff. What's their other stuff? Okay, so they admit this is the kind of not sellout portion of the. Okay, so yes, all right. So there was a comic first. 1992, Dark Horse Comics. Okay. Charles Burns, Dave McKeon. There's a lot of big names in that, but I think they're also a very popular band in that. In the underground comics. Oh, it's just a poster. Okay. Watch Chiller Heat Laserdisc. Oh, yeah, because they're a big music video and visual band. They still sell this t-shirt. Cool. Alright, I mean, it's kind of funny that they just have. I feel like I should click on the other stuff just in case I don't know why I have the feeling that's going to kick me out. I'm not going to listen to this because just in case I don't know what 1972. Maybe it just plays like a little bit of the album. Like I said, yeah, not available. Good album. Okay. So it just plays you like 30 seconds of the thing and then tells you. Do I just kind of...
Got the complication, there's all in town. Send my reputation, something more than...
Oh, that's interesting. So they do have some animations for some of them, I guess. Oh wow, are they going through like all the singles and stuff? I'm not gonna flip through all this then. I'll do this later, but there's also, if you want to learn more about this band, there's also a documentary that was fine. If anything, I think it's kind of... Oh, with this whole thing. Okay, so there was a rumor that it was secretly the Beatles. That is not true, but it was like when they first started. You can see it their first album was like a defaced cover of Meet the Beatles. All right. Do I not have control? So it's just like, do I have to pick? Okay, so so I just have to like time it. I guess I don't even have controls to flip through. How much of it does it play? Because there isn't that much. They did a lot of music videos, and there's only so much space on the cd-rom, even if this is like heavily compressed. And yeah. Okay, the 91's the freak show music. Yeah, we saw that. Okay. Yeah, the documentary's fine. It goes into the history of the band, and you have like the people. There's a weird thing in The Residents where there's a corporation side, and that's run by employees, but the employees are basically the members of the band, and they pretend to fight with each other and stuff. But anyway, like, it's interviews with everyone, but the actual band, since they're anonymous, so you have the employees from the company talking about what they were thinking about at the time. Anyway, it's a pretty safe talking head documentary. Like, we're just people talking about the band, but it's fine. I don't know. Yeah, so you can kind of see what. We'll go back. But this, I'm guessing we'll see how much of this they show you, but you can probably get a look at all their costumes over the years, at least up until '94.
Oh, I fell in love with a neighbor girl. Her cheeks were soft and white.
Again, all this stuff's probably on YouTube now. It's not really a reason to watch it within here, but it didn't seem like they had a super huge interest in it. I don't know, it's weird. They really did just push this into a corner of the cd-rom. Like, it's the last thing you see. They probably knew from just the way that this game's set up that you go through all those things like we did in the tent, and then you eventually find this back room area and go through one by one.
In 1982, the Residents premiered their first full-stage performance piece, The Mole Show. I was the narrator of the show.
Penn Jillette.
My name is Penn Jillette.
Yeah.
On the surface, The Mole Show is a simple story of unresolved conflict.
Yeah, he was their narrator on one of their tours. I don't know if they traveled, but
are driven from their underground homes by a
for
flood.
a year of their
They migrate to another land and are initially perceived as cheap labor by their new neighbors. But soon, the shallow and superficially more attractive chubs see themselves becoming outnumbered by the peaceful moles.
But
slowly, their mercenary greed turns to fear, and the inevitable conflict begins. Well, now that's all well and good,
big elaborate show.
but it doesn't say much about what's really going on.
Like, even though I saw them in kind of like a smallish venue, they had a pretty elaborate setup when I saw them live. All right, I think. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, let's go look at the die thing. I have the feeling it's gonna kick me out or something. But if it does, thank you for watching. Oh, it just flushes me. Oh, okay. Well, that's a lot less interesting, but still pretty funny. Yeah. All right. I think we basically looked at everything. I mean, if you want to see, the only stuff I didn't look at is like the history of all the people at freak shows, answering machines. Like, if you want to really dive into that stuff, please go check this out. Or go please play Bad Day in Midway. That's also a fantastic game. There's a lot of cool multimedia stuff out there. So, yeah, thank you for watching.